Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly focus for May the 5th, or May the 7th, I should say, through to the 13th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. So let's turn to the cards and see what kind of energy surrounds us this week and how to use it in a positive light so that we can go forward on our path. King of Wands. King of Wands. We want to go forward. We want to go fast. We want to enjoy the fun, the excitement. King of Wands is one where, he's very rushed, okay? He's kind of like, he's jumps into the throne there. And he says, we'll fit the crown later. Don't worry about it. Let's just start being king. Let's start ruling. Let's start moving forward. Let's start rushing forward. Page of Swords. Oh, okay. So be very careful with this energy this week. Be very, very careful, Aries, in what you say and what you do. Your actions and your words will have consequences. Because we have the Page of Swords. Now, pay very close attention to your intuition. Tap into your higher wisdom whenever possible this week. Because this card, the Page of Swords, there's a good and a bad with the Page of Swords. The good is that we're highly intuitive. That our intuition can steer us in the right direction this week very easily. We are well connected. The bad side of the Page of Swords is that we are very spontaneous. Okay, the Page is a very young energy, and so think about when you were young and you wanted to get going, you wanted to do something, and everybody was dragging their feet, and what did you do? You said, I'm doing it anyways, I'm going without you, I'm not making a plan, I'm not thinking about it, I'm going to do something just to get a reaction. I don't even care if it's good or bad, it's going to move us in a direction, but it may be the wrong direction. Okay, we want to think things through. We want to have clarity. We want to have a plan. So be very careful about being too spontaneous with your words, with your movements. We have the World card. How fitting, as we are still we're in a full moon energy all this week. Okay, and it's next week. Well, next week everything changes. But next week we have the new moon. We have the new moon in Taurus. And then I think hours later it goes into Gemini. We also have Uranus moving signs. We have, I think, Mercury is moving signs. The sun will be moving signs. Mars will be moving signs. So next week everything changes. So really hold back this week, okay? Don't be too fast to rule, too fast to move forward this week. We have the World card. Now the World card says that you have come full circle. That is a time to imagine the new season coming into your life. That you have gained wisdom, that you have gained knowledge through your lessons, through your trial and error, through your experiences. And so we go from the World card and the Tarot card back to the Fool, the elevated new path. So we want to prepare ourselves this week for the new beginnings and understanding what really does need completion in our life, what needs healing in our life, what needs an ending in our life, so that we don't take that extra baggage into next week. Underlying energy, the Page of Wands. We want to shout it from the top of the mountaintops, what we're doing, where we're going, the new beginnings we're starting. We are adventurous. We're once again, I really feel the energy for you that you really want to move forward and you want to move fast and you want to move quickly and you want to tell the world and you're excited and you want to go forward. I'm telling you though to hold it back. Use self-discipline as much as possible here with this card overriding. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. It's what you do for others this week that'll matter. It's what you give of yourself that'll matter. Maybe it's being a friend. Maybe it's being that shoulder to lean on or that ear. Maybe it's helping somebody in some way. And it doesn't have to be giving them money. It can be, yes, your resources, but it could be your time. It could be your energy. It could be your smile. Work and career. The Ace of Wands. I'm being told to pull another card for work and career to go with this one. And look at this, the Sun. Put the deck down again. Put these in the order that they came out. So whenever we see an ace in a reading, we know that this is a path that we are going to be stepping into. And this is a very beautiful energy because we have the Sun with the Ace of Wands. Now, with the Ace of Wands, I see that butterfly, and it's this mature, strong, capable butterfly. So we have been learning. We have been pumping our wings. We have been strengthening ourselves. So maybe we have been growing in our talents and our abilities when it comes to work. And pretty soon you're going to see yourself going to, towards promotions, new job opportunities, new business opportunities. Or, this is finances too. This is work and career, I call it. But it umbrellas finances, or it could umbrella, in fact, who you are. If I met you at a party, how would you tell me about yourself? Would you tell me about work and career first, or your family, things you do in the community, your spirituality, your love life? How do you define you? Because you're going to be strengthened going forward. Now, you're going to be strengthened going forward. Remember, we had the King of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the World card there, telling us that we want to just go forward. Just go forward any way possible. Just make a move and see what happens. And we're being told not to do that, to hesitate on that. The hesitation brings you into a new path. And maybe you are redefining that a lot this week of where you want to go when it comes to work and career, where you want to develop yourself, where you want to strengthen yourself. Love and relationships, Page of Pentacles. And I'm hearing another card. I guess this is going to be the new reading, guys. With the Seven of Wands. You don't always have to be right, okay? This is wanting love, wanting to be loved, okay? And this doesn't necessarily mean it is a lover or a soulmate. It could be with a parent, a child, a sibling, a best friend, a close co-worker, neighbor, somebody in the community. But this is your closed circle, your tribe, your clan, your family, when we come to love and relationships here. So we want to see the growth, but we may be stating exactly how that growth is supposed to appear or how it's supposed to present itself. And if we don't like it, we're going to state our opinion. We're going to probably ruffle some feathers. We're going to, because we may not be right, or we may not be taking their side into account. Now, this could be very strong if you have been having your eye on somebody and wanting to approach them. Because this is seeing the beauty that can be in your life when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. But you may want to be the driver. You may want to be at the helm. You may want to steer the way of the relationship. And that's not always our choice. And so we need to go with the flow. Spirituality is the Ace of Pentacles, another ace. So you are going to be stepping into a time, and since all the planets are changing around us, all the energy will be changing around us next week. Your spirituality is going to take a new turn, maybe tapping into it more, maybe growing your talents and abilities when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your unique talents and gifts. Maybe using spirituality more as a tool to move forward with the success in your life. Bringing in the abundance through maybe affirmations, or maybe we start a journal, or maybe we start meditation, or grounding ourselves in nature. Maybe it's just giving ourselves time for reflection and working it into our schedule. Maybe it's joining a class or learning something that interests you when it comes to spirituality. And health and well-being, the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords here, you can be moving to a place of beautiful well-being, beautiful health. But we have to really pick and choose what we take forward with us. So what are you putting into your body, and how does that strengthen you? How does that fuel you? Are you eating too much sweets or junk food or fast food? Are you partaking in drug use, alcohol abuse? Are you just eating too much of everything? Are you not eating a balanced diet? What about exercise? Do you find yourself sitting in front of the computer or Netflix binging more often than you're out for a walk or doing some kind of physical exercise, going to the gym, going to the yoga class? Sleep. Are you getting enough? Are you laying around too much? So we're asking ourselves to really look at what we have incorporated into our routines and what is really needed in order for a healthy, balanced lifestyle going forward. And if we concentrate on those things and make some new commitments on those things, they will be strong going forward. And we will be able to incorporate them into our lives. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.